All right, this is test 3, Form A. I'm doing questions 3 through 16, I believe, or 3 through 14. And starting with the first one, -3 times -2 times 5. Two negatives make a positive. 3 and 2 make 6. 6 times 5 is positive 30. Again, multiplication or division. Two negatives make a positive. Negative. So this will be a positive, and that has to be 6. Small number divided by a bigger number. It has to be less than 1. And if I write it as a fraction, because divisions are fractions, and I make it improper, I get 16/5 over 13/3. I can do anything I want as long as I do top and bottom. I want the bottom to disappear, so I have one equivalent fraction. They cancel. If I multiply these out, I get 48/65. That is less than 1. I feel good about that answer. Number 6 is practice at longhand division. I start by moving the decimal point now. 1, 2, 3, 4. I multiply by 4 zeros. I'll do it here again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Same thing, top and bottom. And I get 64.232 over 14. 60 divided by 10 is 6. 60 divided by 15 is 4. All right, so I'm thinking about these numbers, you know. So I think it's somewhere between 4 and 6 for an estimate. I will now set up and do the division. All right, and if I start by doing the division, and I move it down the board a little bit. All right. I think it's 4. 4 times 14, and again, Mr. Anderson's fairly well practiced at this. 82. 5 would give me 70. I think that's right. It gives me 12 when I do the subtraction. Bring down the 3. If I move down the board, I believe it's going to be an 8. 8 times 14 is 80. 8 times 10 is 80, plus 32 for 4 times 8 is 112. All right. And look, I bring down the 2, and 112 repeats, so it's 112. And the answer is 4.588, which I feel good about based on my estimates. The next one is -2 and a 15th plus 5 and 3/45. All right. Here's what I notice. 5 plus -2, it's about 3. All right, it has to be about 3. 3/45, if I see the 4 and 5, those are a factor of 3. So I'm going to take a look, and if I go 3 into 45, I see it's 15. So I can write this like this, which means I can cancel these. So I get -2 and 1/15 plus 5 and 1/15. Now, one of the big problems I saw students doing was getting some sort of fraction, but remember, this is 5 and 1/15 minus 2 and 1/15 if I switch the order, and the answer here is 3. And to guarantee I don't get a mistake, I might have done this as an improper. And if I do this as an improper, and I do the math, I'm going to get 45/15, which does reduce to 3. And then I don't have to worry about the borrowing or the signs of these two numbers. They become integers at the top, and we can deal with it. Number 8, again, is a multiplication problem. And I want to write this as this. If I multiply by the 7, one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 decimal places because I treated them like wholes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. .0.0051867. Tenths, hundredths, thousands, 10,000s, 100,000s, millions. 51,867 millionths. Now, to integer problems. Absolute value signs mean give it the distance. The distance from the origin to -3 is 3. plus. Okay, now I have some math to do inside this one. Negative 5 minus 2, both to the left, it's negative 7 plus 4. Again, I ask myself the question, distance from negative 7 to the origin 0, distance from 0 to negative 7 is 7, positive, plus 4. 3 plus 10 plus 4, we get 14 for number 9. On number 10, again, how many terms? 1, 2, 3, 4. So negative 8 comes down. Minus a minus 2 already is plus 2. Minus. Inside the absolute values. Negative 2 minus 8 is negative 10 plus 4. Negative 8 plus 2 minus the absolute value of negative 10 is positive 10. No negative negative. Again, you have to do parentheses before multiplication. We get negative 8 plus 2 is negative 6 minus 10 plus 4. These are the same direction, both to the left. Now you start noticing, go back to the right. How about negative 12 for number 10? Number 11. Again, what is the distance to negative 2? 2. What's the distance to negative 4? 4. And again, I'm going to use a trick here. I see 2 plus a negative 2. Those will cancel. 8 minus 4. How about negative 4 for number 11? On number 12, 3 terms. The plus 6 has nothing. Minus a minus 5 is plus 5. And negative, negative, negative 2. The opposite of the opposite of the opposite of 2. Well, three signs are odd, so it's negative. And again, I'll get positive 3 plus 6, and I get an answer of 9 for number 12. Number 13, again, some distance problems. I'll bring it down. 7 minus negative 14 minus 1. Negative 14 minus 1. Negative 15 in the absolute. Plus negative 4. Minus a minus 3. Two negatives make a positive. I'll multiply them now. 7 minus the absolute value of negative 15 is 15. Working left to right. Positive 7, go back 15. How about negative 8? Negative 8, go back another 4. Negative 12. From negative 12, go right 3. How about negative 9? And again, 14 has 2 terms. 1, 2, 3, 4 negatives make a positive 4. The negative comes down, and I do negative 5, negative 7, which is negative 12. The distance to negative 12 is 12. Check doing the absolute value signs. 4 minus 12 is negative 8. All right, last one. I got a capture. I didn't make the capture yet. 15 and 16. The first problem there, 8 minus 3 times 2 plus 6 times 2. You have to see that as 3 terms. All right? You have to see that as 3 terms. The 8, look left, the negative 3 times 2, and the positive 6 times 2. So I get 8 minus 3 times 2 is 6 plus 12. I get 2 plus 12, I get 14. And over here again, you have to see 3 terms. 1, 2, 3. Negative 4, and I'll write it this way. Minus, this minus here, 4 times negative 2 is negative 8. Minus 6 times 3 is 18. Double negative, make a positive. And I get 4. When I combine those two, minus 18, I get negative 14 for 16. And that covers the integer problems for making corrections. Again, keep practicing, and we'll get better at this with time.